Take cover.
Where he at? Which one? Where the fuck he at? Bro, they busting from every way. Worse. Hey, is that way? Over there, on your right. Y'all get behind the car. Y'all stay right here. Y'all live. Yeah, stay right there. Huh? Brother, you know who they are?
I am now.
Shalawam. I'm your brother Jeremiah from the branch of GMS South Carolina Midlands. Before we start off, all praise, honor, and glory belongs to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam unto you hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalawam. As you can see, this past weekend, all right, and we know yesterday was 4th of July. You had a lot of mass shootings, taking place, while people, was enjoying themselves, having a good time, celebrating their independence, all right, while shooting fireworks. You had, spirits on other people, to shoot a different type of fireworks, to pretty much, pick up the sword, being the gun, and pretty much, delete people, all according to the will, all right, and the judgment of Yahawah. So reading this article, it says at least 17 mass shootings mark 4th of July holiday weekend, data shows. So you had 17 mass shootings, all right, of this weekend of the 4th of July, man, okay? It says 3 shootings in Philadelphia, Baltimore, Fort Worth, Texas alone killed at least 10 people and wounded 38. All right, and 9 times out of 10, it's just some folly, some wickedness. A brother killing another brother. As far as from the house of Israel. Okay, but nonetheless, these times of people fighting against one another with the sword is going to get worse, man. It's going to intensify, all according to prophecy, because, they're just fighting probably a means because they're ops, they one might be in this gang and another might be in another gang, or, some few choice words, pretty much led to a nigga moment, all right, and they started killing each other, all right. But this right here, the times that we're about to enter into, according to prophecy, what are they going to do when the economy collapses? All hell just breaks loose here on the planet Earth, all right, and there's a lack of food in the stores, okay? These people are going to bug out, all right? These people are going to raid one another's houses, all right? They're going to kill one another with the sword. So this time, of killing one another with the gun, being the sword, all right, it's only going to intensify. All right, but reading on, it says at least 17 mass shootings were recorded across the country over the 4th of July holiday weekend, including a string of deadly incidents in which as many as 18 people died. All right, data published by the Gun and Violence Archive showed the shootings were recorded from Friday evening to early Wednesday, according to the archive, a non-profit group that tracks gun violence in the U.S. It defines a mass shooting as a single incident in which at least 4 people other than the shooter are shot. So you see, hey, we're living in some evil times, as the scriptures tell us. The days are evil. All right, so reading this is 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world, and woe means destruction. All right, and that's all that's coming to this place, man. Total utter destruction, the indignation, the righteous anger, of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay, it says, woe to the world, and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And we know that these people, they fight against one another with the sword being the gun. All right, but the ultimate sword is the nuclear missiles. All right, and that's coming. That destruction of thermonuclear fire, that's on the horizon. Okay, because according to prophecy, if you're measuring the times, World War III is right around the corner. All right, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is going into people, pretty much fighting against one another by way of the gun. All right, you got, especially here in America, you got basically everybody owns a gun. All right, whether it be a pistol or AR. All right, or they have some type of defense, instrument used, to put somebody to death. All right, so that also counts as a sword, being knives and so on and so forth, bats. Okay, but nonetheless, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, so you see, according to prophecy, this time of people fighting against another with the sword is going to get worse, man. All right, it's going to come in our lifetime. All right, and we see it. Okay, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, these people are going to lose their minds. All right, and as far as regard of what the president, the mayors, all right, whoever their leaders are, they're going to take no regard on what they're saying. Okay, it's going to be total chaos and anarchy. Okay, and it said that they're going to be invading one another, man. All right, in the streets of America, you're going to have these different types of militia groups. Okay, former ex-military, former ex-police, pretty much banding together. All right, and they're going to be coming after the weak. They're going to be invading houses for food, all right, and resources, man. Okay, and best believe it's going to be a race war as well. Okay, you're going to have Jake, all right, of the respective tribes. You're going to have the so-called Mexicans with the Mexicans. You're going to have the so-called Judites with the Judites. Okay, you're going to have them Edomites, all right, banding together. It's going to be all hell breaking loose in the streets, man. Okay, it says, verse 17, 2nd Esdras 15 and 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, and this is going into that time being so bad that Esau Edom, he's going to use his troops, man. All right, he's going to enact martial law, all right, and use his military, all right, to pretty much shut down all commute. All right, you ain't going to be able to go into the next state. All right, you're not going to be able to go into the next city. Okay, Esau are going to have everything locked down. All right, it says, verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, and this is why all these judgment is about to take place. All right, pride, man. Okay, the scriptures tell us in Proverbs 16 and 18, pride goeth before destruction. All right, and these people are very proud out here in the earth, man. Okay, and they're proud in wickedness, man. It says, to finish off Proverbs 16 and 18, pride goeth before destruction. All right, and it also says, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And these people are about to see their fall, man. All right, this queendom, all right, of America, that they hold so near and dear. All right, is about to come to a fall, man. It's about to come to an end. And it says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be troubled, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Yeah, that's when they're going to be running into, the next door neighbors' houses. All right. Houses just going to be raided left and right. Okay. It says he'll have no pity upon his neighbor. So he ain't going to care if you in there with your child. Okay. Don't care if you in there with some type of bodily ailment. Okay. These people are just going to be raiding one another's houses, man. Okay. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Yeah, they're going to be running up in there with them guns, man. All right. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah. So, it gave you reason why they're going to be doing this, man. There's going to be a lack of bread, man. There's going to be a famine out here, man. Okay. And we see that that's happening, in the background. Esau Edom destroying all these food processing plants. All right. Destroying all these cattle. All right. Destroying all the chickens. All right. And he's coming with reasons why. It's saying that, you have, diseases within the cattle or the chickens. All right. Or these food processing plants, mysteriously just catching fire. Okay. So there's a looming famine in the background. And that's going to be a main driving force why these people are going to be invading one another with the sword, man. All right. And having no pity upon his neighbor. Okay. And it said, and for great tribulation. Yeah, the economy is going to be collapsed, man. All right. And Esau Edom is going to try to present, his saving grace of the RFID micro C-hip, all right, to pretty much allow you to buy and sell, man. Okay. So you see, it's about to be all hell in the streets, man. So, this mass shooting, on the weekend of July 4th, with people, killing one another with the swords, that's going to only intensify in the times to come as the prophecies play out here on the planet Earth, man. All right, so let's get another thing, all right, before I have to go in. Let's go into the book of Isaiah, man. Okay, Isaiah 19:1. It says, the burden of Egypt, all right, and this is talking about America, man. All right, this place is known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt, going back to Revelation 11:8. Okay, it says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahawashi rideth upon a swift cloud. Yeah, that's, the Lord Yahawashi when he returns. He's returning on a fathership. Okay, it says, and the so-called UFOs are known as the chariots of Israel. All right, and oftentimes described as clouds within the scriptures. All right, it says, the Lord Yahawashi rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, being America. It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof. In the midst, Salakia, shall melt in the midst of it. Okay. And, that's going into the idols. You have all these different statues and things erected here in America. All right. The main one, that people know is, the Statue of Liberty. All that's going to be moved. All right. That's going to be thrown down, when the Lord, arrives on the scene. Okay. In verse 2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Yeah, you're going to have these people, the modern day Egyptians here in this spiritual Egypt. You're going to have people fighting against another, man. Okay. This is what the Lord has set in prophecy that's about to come to pass, man. All right. It says, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So you see, that's what's coming down the pipe, man. All right, you're gonna have, cities, coming up against little small towns fighting against another. All right, it's about to be all hell in the streets. All right, of America, man. All right. So, you know, let me play this video, and I'll pretty much end it on that. And I pray and hope that this is edifying through the Spirit, man.
Where are you at? No one. Where the fuck he at? Bro, they busting from every way. Y'all stay right here, stay right here. Y'all live. Yeah, stay right there. Huh? Brother, you know who they are?
I am now.
Hey, so that's what's coming, you know, in the future. All right, and that's what's in store for America and this world, man. All right, and it's going to be ended, you know, by way of thermonuclear fire. So I pray and hope that this is edifying through the Spirit. With that, Shalawam.